Hey everybody, it's Peter Palmiotti, and I see you. So, this is something actually, I was just doing some character sketches earlier, so I figured I'd sketch. Um, what's been going on? Well, it's been a roller coaster, if you've been keeping a close track. Um, I posted a bunch of comic pages and a couple of pin-ups I did with Gary Edmond. For sale, I posted around about doing commissions. I even posted um, about selling my digital tablet, which I'm not doing. Um, it's kind of ridiculous to um, sell something electronic even 6 months later because you're not going to get nearly the same price. Um, but it was um, strictly kind of desperation. I got a lot of things going on. I gotta throw a lot of money at things just to keep my head above water at this point in time. And you know, the first thought was this would be a quick and easy way to do that. Um, haven't gone hardcore with the tablet, and it's not the answer. It's not the answer I'm looking for. Um, so what I'll be doing is looking for a day job of sorts, and I'm gonna try to place I was working at before. I know they have a new person in a position I was at. That's the restaurant in town. Um, but I know they're short a cook. I'm no cook, but I can assist in prep. I don't know, just something to bring in some money during the week. I'm gonna see about that tomorrow. Um, yeah, it doesn't have to be a heck of a lot just to get me on my feet. Um, and yeah, so that's like the major thing happening in my life right now. Um, I had like 8 contingency plans to bring in money after my retro Kickstarter, and everything has stalled or not happened or been delayed, and it's really screwed me up royally because I was depending on something to work, um, and um, me posting about art for sale and doing commissions and yada yada. I did get um, a few commissions out of it, which is great. Um, Now, mind you, I really have to sit down and do a commission list. Like I offer different ones and what's priced what. But I'm not known as the artist who sells his work online necessarily. So it's kind of like starting that ball wax again, and it's not going to really jump start off the bat. Um, so, um, I did ask around for inking gigs, yada yada. Really what my staple is, what I'm most known for, what I'm most comfortable doing. Um, and I hope this is coming through okay. It's just kind of started, I realized like, hey, some things have changed on YouTube, and you can't just stream without a real stream setup. Um, so I figured I'd record a video. Um, so so yeah, I mean, mostly I got this project going on. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you could see. It's comic book artboard. This is by Canson. This stuff is the shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know some people rave about Eon. I tried a couple of pages of Eon. I don't like it as much. Everybody has their own preferences. But this is the last page of the project I'm doing for Critias. Um, he posted it, and I posted around a little while ago a panel of Halloween characters since the timing and all of that. Um, what's his name? Jack Jack Lantern, I think. Anyway, the villain of the story. Um, I'm really happy the way this story. It's a 14-page story. It's an extra on his Indiegogo, and only those that pledge to get his book, I believe, will be receiving this unless he tells me otherwise. I'm going to see about getting a batch of copies for myself. Unfortunately, he's had problems with his laptop, and I haven't heard from him since the end of last month. Which, every page I hand in, he usually sends me an email back. Say, it looks great, can't wait to see it colored, and yada yada yada. Um, so it's kind of disappointing to be finishing this project and not hear back from the guy I'm working for. But it's been great to work for. Really easy, and he's excited about the work I'm doing. I'm excited about the work I'm doing. It's this. The artist is it's like Emma EMM something something something. Is this? He might be in the Philippines. I'm not sure, but it's very detailed, very liney. Lots of cross hatching and line work, and yeah, it's the best thing I've done in years. And I hope it gets more exposure than just as an extra. But like I said, I'll try to get some copies so I can sell. Although it's like because I don't sell much on a regular basis online. You know, being the most connected person online is one thing, but actually people knowing you for a certain thing, like I do funny posts. I do I do post about finished pages or sketches or finished artwork. It's like I'm not really pitching all the time, sell, sell, sell. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I should change my change my thing up a bit and start doing that, because I keep running into the same problem of I just don't have enough money. Right now, it's serious. It's like never been late with rent, but I am now. I won't say I've never been, but it's been years, and landlord's cool with it, but I got to come up with money. So I'll be finishing Critias's project, and I'll be diving into other things. One is immediate commission. Like a few people have said, yes, I want to commission you, but not at this time, unfortunately. Um, but I do have one that I'll get to right away, and plus that story I got a pencil. I wanted to not be um, focused on too many things at the same time. So since I'm not as comfortable a penciler as I am an inker, I wanted to finish this inking gig and then focus on that penciling story I got to do. So that will start up soon. Um, what else? Oh, I got 6 cats at home now. I believe I mentioned Rex. Rex is a red-haired cat who is a stray. I mentioned his story before. Anyway, he's here. If at any point I find homes for whoever, I'll let you know. But I kind of do want to dwindle down my tribe, but I don't have the heart to just like go and kick them outside or to bring them to whatever you call it, like animal people, because I believe they kill off more than they find homes for. You know, me and Lisa, our first cat that we had together, we did that, and we sort of regretted it because we heard horror stories after the fact, and it was like we loved that cat, but she had a little puppy, and that cat was wild, and that puppy was no competition. So it was just too wild. So and she had that dog for years, and that cat we got when we started living together. Um, and yeah, so gave it up to the animal people and just hope for the best. And we never knew what happened. You know, but we weren't in a position to keep it, or didn't know anybody at the time. I mean, it's like we well, Lisa is finally down to 4. Um, I took back Pop Pop, and for a little while, she had Ripley, but Ripley was getting beat up by her other cats, so it's like, nope, Ripley's coming back here, even though Ripley loves me and she's on top of me. But she, at the same time, she does live outside. Um, so if I'm working, trying to concentrate, I could kick her out. Well, I kick most of them out because it's just not enough space in this place. Other than that, what else? Here's my winter jacket. One of them. It's been colder. Um, I was going to the Palmiotti brothers were going to get together in December for Christmas. But we just looked up flights and yeah, not happening. Um, looks like probably January or sometime in the early of next year. Um, it's literally been since my mom passed away, since 2006, that we have all been together. Now, mind you, I have 3 brothers, and they're all in Florida, kind of in the same area, kind of south of Orlando on the east. I don't know, south or east or around there, thereabouts. Um, my oldest Victor, then Anthony goes by Tony nowadays, and then that guy Jimmy. I don't know if you heard of him. Jimmy Palmiotti. Then there's the wives. You might have heard of Amanda. I don't know. Some people might have. But yeah, so we'll get together probably next year. It's just, everything goes up around the holidays. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. So, yes, the result of it's been a couple of months. The last couple of months have been rough. And I don't care. I plug on, and the result of it is everything slows down. Um, so production has slowed down greatly, and now I'm frantic to pull in money. So I'm just focused solely on paying stuff and kind of keeping the dogs at bay at the moment, as they say. Um, but yeah, so it's like fingers crossed something comes of tomorrow. If not, it's like the last thing I want to do is fast food. I don't have to wear a uniform. I just want to go somewhere and work and not worry. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not against. I mean, I've done some stuff in the past here and there. Lots of odd jobs, whatever. Um, but I will keep afloat and hopefully get back into the rhythm of everything. The worst case scenario will be that, yes, I sort of get my old job back, and that means I'll be working 6 days, 12-hour days, and get almost nothing done art wise, because it being a very physical job, I remember not having any energy. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll talk to the manager, owner, and see if he wants me in the first place. I know he's, like I said, short a cook, and I'm not a cook, but I could assist with prep and whatnot. And the reason, like, I'm kind of confident because I mean, I worked there and then stop working there and then work there again, then stop working there and work there again. So I worked there three, maybe four times, and it's a mom and pop restaurant, and they pretty much like me because I just freaking work hard, keep things clean, work my butt off, and earn my keep. And that's I mean, the dream is to do that. Um, Doing comics, and it's like it's so frustrating. I've just been shaking my fist at the heavens because I've had such a great year and such a bad year in the same breath. Um, because so many things didn't go as planned, and it's like the independent world, and it's everybody has their own situation. I understand. Um, and it's, I mean, it is what it is. But I am excited for what next year will bring, and depending on how things go, is how much I get done, and um, but I'm confident once I get really the ball rolling, and if I have to go in little bits, I, I might do that. I might start really setting up my business side of things better. Um, if I can't get a lot of work done, I could still start on doing things that will bring in money that won't be cost me a lot of time. So we'll see how it all goes. Um, I guess I sort of did a self portrait, kind of sort of. But yeah, oh, congrats to me. Um, I noticed recently that hey, I finally made it past the 700 subscribers on YouTube, and hey, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new watching this, say hello in the comments. I'd love to see who's new around here. You know, sometimes YouTube says new subscriber, but not everybody comes up as new subscribers, so I'm not sure who the last couple were. I know one or two of them. Um, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. Uh, I go back and forth because mostly it has to do with if things aren't going well, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to either get shit done or freaking drown out the world or something. Much like normal people, I guess. But you know, doing this video and going to be uploading it soon. Um, it's kind of looked at YouTube and I miss it and I don't know. Go back and forth. I want to say I will at least try to do a video a week again and see where that goes. But yeah, so hope you are all doing well. Even though this year has just gone downhill, it's now officially past Halloween, which is a cool holiday. Didn't really do anything special. Saw a bunch of kids in costumes, which is always awesome. Um, that's always fun. And hang out with some friends. Went to the country, see some other friends. Um, Mostly been counting my dimes. Just these cats are eating me out of house and home. Um, so yeah, the typical stuff. If you want to assist me in what I do, become a patron on patreon.com/Peter Palmiotti for any amount. I kind of not doing anything special there at the moment. Much like online, it's like I post when I can. Um, but you could also tip me at paypal.me. paypal.me/Peter Palmiotti. You could throw a tip of any amount. So it's not a subscription, it's a one time dealio. Like getting a cup of coffee in the morning. You could throw Peter Palmiotti, the artist writer, some cashola to help him do his things easier or help him pay his rent at this point. Um, and what else? Oh, I still have copies of Hawk of New York. What is that? Issue 7? Issue 7? Um, Hawk of New York, and I also have copies of. Well, Hawk of New York is. I think it's $4.99, so I think it's $5. Um, and I also have the D100's Anthology Book 2, Werewolves and Unicorn. I think I have six copies of that, so most of my copies. If you want a copy of that. And I have shit to mail out, which means I gotta bring in money to mail some shit out. Um, and apologies if you're watching this video and I haven't gotten to you yet. I'm sorry, I suck. But my world has turned upside down. And that's the way it goes sometimes. But I've been through the firestorm before. So it will work out. Um, okay, so like I mentioned, the Critias project I'm almost done with. eventually I'm going to have those pages for sale, and I'm thinking I want to sell the whole thing as a batch, which means only to somebody who has a lot of cash in their bank that needs a home. Um, but I feel like I worked my ass off on the project, and I'm not going to get let it go for like the typical $50 or $100 or whatever. Might be a little more per page, and I'm selling it all together, so it's going to be a pretty penny. Essentially a couple of G's. But that if I could sell that freaking all together, that would put me straight on many things. Not everything. At this point, a couple of thousand would be a nice breeze, but it wouldn't solve all my problems. Um, but yeah, so kind of drew that one. Groovy? Groovy. Um, what I have to do more is I have to start working on structural drawings. I'm such an anchor, and I'm such used to like just going in, doing shadow and doing effects. I got to get down to structure. So, and I mentioned the Robert Marzullo thing, but I got a few books, and I got some PDFs of some art books. Got to go through that stuff and just draw structural figures. Oh, here's a neat thing. I was watching Leonardo, not Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci documentary recently, and it mentioned that he possibly was a little ADHD, or one of those things. You know what I mean? And I felt a kinship because a couple of people think I'm afflicted with that. They're probably right. Anyway, thanks for joining in. My studio from a different angle. Here's my scanner. One day I need a big one. Um, there's a speaker thing I have. When I put some podcasts on my Kindle, and I got my speaker matches my shirt, um, so I can listen and not be distracted while I work. Um, yeah, let me know what you're up to. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them down in the comments section. Give the video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And till next time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more videos weekly if I can. I would love to get into daily, but now is not the time, and especially when the future is unclear. But maybe it'll become clear in the next couple of days. We'll see. So fingers crossed on good luck for me. Wish me luck, and I'll talk to you again soon. Love you all. Take care.